What happens when your house is foreclosed on in Georgia? Hey guys, I'm Brad again. I'm here with my business partner, attorney Josh Rand. So today we're talking about what happens when your house is foreclosed on. The foreclosure has already happened. So why don't you talk about, kind of what happens now,
Sure.
right? What's next?
Sure. And again, I know I keep harping on this point, but it's important. Once you've gotten a notice of the foreclosure from your bank, you need to act. And the reason why is in Georgia, you have the right to redeem that mortgage some way all the way up until the foreclosure. But unfortunately, in Georgia, once the property is foreclosed, you no longer have the right to redeem. That property has been foreclosed. At that point of the foreclosure, unfortunately, you don't have any options any longer.
Yeah, like some states have a redemption period where even though the sale has already occurred, you do have a right to redemption, but Georgia does not.
No, so again,
for foreclosure, for defaults.
Correct.
Tax sales, they do.
That's a whole different animal, which we might tackle in some other future videos.
Right.
But the point is that if you have been foreclosed on because of non-payment of your mortgage, once that foreclosure happens on that first Tuesday of the month, whether the bank takes it back over or somebody bought it at the courthouse steps, that's it. You no longer have the right to redeem, and your options are cut off at that point.
Yeah, and at that point, if the bank purchase the property, typically the bank's going to contact you and let you know that they were the high bidder and that they have bought the property. That in real estate jargon, that becomes an REO, real estate owned, at that point. And the bank is likely going to either try to sell the property with you still in it, in which case either way they're going to issue you a notice to vacate. And just heads up, federal law, this was passed in 2008, 2009, but the U.S. Congress and the Senate and the President ultimately passed a law back then that requires the banks to give you a 90-day notice to vacate. Your state, for example, in Florida, only has a 2-week notice to vacate. If a landlord wants to get you out of a property, they can do it in as little as 2 weeks instead of Florida. In Georgia, if you are on a month-to-month tenancy, it's 60 days, but federal law supersedes all of that, and you have 90 days to vacate the property. And then if you don't vacate, then they'll file eviction on you and go through the eviction process. You're gonna have a dispossessory on your record. You don't want to get to that point. All right, so you're likely going to be contacted. It might be by mail. And we're making this video in 2024, and to say the mail is, it's a train wreck right now. So you might not get this notice. So don't sit around and wait for it. If you know that auction happened, make sure you're contacting the bank ASAP about that. But you do have a little bit of time.
And one note, in some instances, there's a little bit of light here. Banks are often willing to pay a little bit of money if you are willing to move out of the property voluntarily. They usually have programs called Cash for Keys. So we can certainly shed a little bit of light, on that, or perhaps get you a few dollars. So, or perhaps we can shed a little light on that so that you understand maybe the bank is willing to pay you a little bit of money so that you have some money to relocate, perhaps put a deposit on an apartment or a new living situation.
Yeah, ultimately that's the bank's call, but we have seen it done where the bank does offer a little bit of money, like you said, to put a deposit down on a new place or whatever. So if you know the auction has already happened, kind of that's it, right? The property's been sold. It's either been sold back to the bank, or another investor or potential homeowner has bought that property on the courthouse steps, in which case either party does have to issue you a notice to vacate, and you do have some time to get out of the property. So we hope that helps answer your question today. I'm Brad, and this is Josh. If you have a property that you're interested in selling, maybe your foreclosure hasn't happened yet and you're interested in selling that property, we pay cash, we can close fast, we buy completely as is. Or if you feel like you've got a little bit of time, you do have the option of listing the property on the market. I'm a licensed real estate agent in Georgia. I can help you with that. If you're just looking for answers to your situation, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Down below on the website, there is a form. You can click on that link, or if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link, or you can click on the form below and fill out that form on our website. A member of our team will get an email as soon as you fill out that form, and we'll be in touch with you ASAP. Thanks for checking out this video. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.